Conditional release in the lesson builder tool functions so that students can't get ahead of themselves without completing the prerequisites for a specific lesson builder unit. In this instance, I have on the left side here, you'll see that I have a Unit 1 lesson builder tool and a Unit 2 lesson builder tool. And what I want to do is I want to prevent students from accessing the Lesson 2 content until they've completed Lesson 1 first. And so the first thing you need to do is make sure you have both of the units created and in the navigation bar on the left hand side here. So I kind of skipped a step here. You can revisit the video on how to add a lesson builder tool to your Niihka course site. It's just a real short video with just a couple of steps. But you have to have both of the units created first. And so I'm currently in Unit 1, which is the prerequisite for Unit 2. So what I want to do here is up at the top next to Unit 1, there's a Settings button. And if you click on that Settings button, you'll see the page title, which is fairly obvious. I want this page to be required. So the second checkbox here is going to be checked, and then click on Save. Now the other options that you have, and I'm going to open this back up so you see what other options there are. Don't release page until all prerequisite pages are completed. There is no prerequisite to Unit 1. This is actually the checkbox we're going to use when we get to Unit 2 because Unit 1 is the prerequisite. We have require this page, which we're requiring students to complete Unit 1 before they can move on. Do you want to hide this page from users in the navigation window here? Do you want to hide it during a specific time frame or until a specific time frame? Do you want to create a gradebook entry once they've completed this unit? You have all of those different options. But the one we wanted for this is require this page. So once that's set, you can go into Unit 2. And you'll see that I don't have any content in here yet. But what I want to do is restrict this so they have to complete Unit 1 first. So if you go up to the settings for Unit 2, we're going to click on this first checkbox, don't release the page until all prerequisite pages are completed. The only prerequisite for this one is Unit 1. Now, how to determine what a prerequisite is was not very clear in setting up Lesson Builder and getting it going. But basically, it is all of the units that are above the one that is restricted. So Unit 2 is restricted, so anything above Unit 2 in the navigation is a prerequisite to Unit 2. And I should preface that all of the units above Unit 2 that have been marked as required are prerequisites. So if you have a Getting Started, for example, above Unit 1 that's not required, that won't have to be completed before students can access Unit 2. It's only the ones that are required and set as a prerequisite. So this is a great way for setting up a structured online course. You could have Units 1 through 16 or 1 through 14, depending on how long your term is, and restrict access to all of the units until the prerequisites have been completed, which then force the students to go sequentially through the units.